Hello everyone, this is Abdullah Murad again, and this is a tutorial for IST 380. Today's tutorial is very simple. We wanted to create a new app, a new Android app, and in this app we want to pass information from one screen to another or from one activity to another. So let's just start. I'm clicking here on Eclipse, and we're gonna start in the normal way. So SVN repository exploring, and then on this repository I'll just expand my repository here, and right click on the trunk, and then add a new remote folder. On this remote folder I'll just name it tutorial for .android, using the same naming convention that we have before, and then I'll click finish, and I have this tutorial for .android. Right click on it, and then I'll check out the code. So it will ask me for if this is a new project. I'll say yes, and then it's an Android project, and then I'll just name the project test passing values, and then next I'll just use my target platform as Android 4.0.3, and feel free to choose whatever preferred targeted that you like. And then it will ask me for the name of the package. Let's call it cgu.edu.ist380 dot Android, and then I'll click finish. Now it would show me this warning here saying if I have a project with the same name, it would replace that project. I'll say yes, and then I have this project created for me here. So the first thing I want you to notice here in the resources, if you expand the resources and then expand the layout, you will have the main screen, which is by default in each application you will have at least one main screen, and this is the first one. It would give you by default it has a text view, or text view, and in that text view it says hello world and then the name of the project. And then if you go to the source file here, you see the name of the package here, and then you expand that, you will have the first class by default, which capture the information that it's from main. So this is how we link the class to the main layout here. So by default you will have all these, and it does extends one activity, and this is the name of it. So let's do the same thing, but for the first thing we want to create a new class to capture the activities of the new of another layout. So let's name a new class here called display, and again it's under the same package, and on that display let's extend activity. So you notice how I have this red underline here, and it's just a problem with importing the library, so I need to import the activity library, and I'll just click on that red sign here. Oops, I think there is a problem with the extends. Activity, and then if you click on the red sign here, it will just tell you, give you some options to solve the problem, and my problem is that I need to import the activity library, so I'll just double click on it and it will be imported for me here. So our job here is done. Well, not really done, but let's just move to another thing and we'll come back to this to work on the class. So on the first screen here under the layout main, I need to have three pieces of information to pass to the next screen. So let's have some edit text here. First name, email, and let's have something like age. And then I need just one button. If I click that button, it will pass the information to the next screen. So I'll just need to change the IDs here, and what I did is just right click on each text in each text view, and I'll edit that ID. So the first one I'll call it my name, and then I'll edit the same thing, the second one for in the same way. So I'll call it my email, and this is my age. And then on the button, I just click on the button and I can play with the properties here in more I have more options here to play with it. So I'll just change the ID again to, let's call it age display, and I just change the ID for this one to age display. And I need to change the text on this one here. So I don't want to display button, I'll display I want it to display something meaningful, like show my age, for example. So now we have created this, and I need to create another layout screen. So let's create another layout. Android, let's call it display, and linear layout is fine. So we have the next layout, which is display. What I wanted to do for the sake of the simplicity, I just want to pass the age from the first screen to the other. So I'll just grab one text view here, and I just need the ID for this one here. So let's call it age. Now I have this with the ID age, and that's all what I need. Just one thing that I need to remind you is that I need to create a new activities to capture the information from the first one to the new one. So in each one we will have a class, and it's linked to one activity. So the first class, it's already by default linked to one activity, and I need to have another activity for the second class, which is display. So in this Android manifest.xml, I want you to go there and click on application here, down there. So once I click on this application here, it would show me all this. I will just scroll down. All what I need here is, this is the first activity that's created by default for me, for the first class. And I need another one, so I don't need to highlight this. I'll just click anywhere in this box and click add. And I need another activity, just double click on activity. And right now it will create an activity for me, and if I scroll down, I'll just change now that name to dot display. And once I do that, I need to save. So I'll just save all. At this point of the project, I think it's a good idea to build the project again. So that it would recognize the R layout. Let's just build the project. Now we did build the project, so let's go to the first class and capture the information that we get from the main activity. So for the sake of the simplicity again, I posted the code on Sakai, and you just go there and take the code and paste it here. So in for the first class, I want the name of the class here. Just copy everything under between the stars, copy it here, and just paste it here, just right underneath these, between these two curly brackets. I just paste this. So what you notice here, I just created three edit text to capture the information from the main layout screen. I'll capture my name, my email, my age, and then I capture the button event here, and this is a click listener. So whenever I click the button, it would go to this event. And this is basically the meat of this project, or the meat of this tutorial. So there is something called intent, and this intent, it would save the activity, save the information between activities. So you can pass information from one activity to another using this intent. So what it does is that you need to set up the class name, and for the setting this, you need to specify the package name, and then the name of the class. But because we call the package name here cgu.edu.ist380.android, let's just change it here, Android, and then here Android dot display. So now we have that here, and we have all these errors here because of the importing of because we don't have the libraries, so it's just importing errors. I'll just click on each one of them and fix that. So click on this, and I need to import the button. Click on it, and it's done. And you notice here I still have the problem with this ID. I need to go back to the layout where I have defined the ID for the button. Let's see what did we name it. So what's the ID here on this button? I call it age display, so I'll just copy that and go to the code again, and then here I'll just copy the name. I don't have to have that. ID age display. So now I'm good for that. Let's import the libraries here. Import the on-click listener. Again, import the view and import the intent. Now I'm done from this class. Let's go to the next class and do it in the same way. So in this class, what I need is just to capture the age information from the first class to the second class, and I'll just display it here. Again, I have the code ready for you. You don't have to do anything. You just go here and copy the code. So between two of these curly brackets, just copy the code, and again you will have the same problem, the same importing problem. So just click on it, import bundle, and then import the intent too, and then you will have one for the text view. And again you will have to put the same ID that you put for the text view. For this one I need to go back because I don't remember what did I put there. So I need to check the ID here. It's age. So let me go there and just change that to age. Once I do that, you notice that it did recognize the age as an ID. So once I do that, I'm done from this project, and I've just created two screens, two classes, and two activities. One activity would pass information to another activities. So let's just save all, and let's try to run it and see if it would run correctly. This is our emulator here, and let's hope we don't have any problems. So as you can see, this is the first. I'll just write my name here, Abdullah, and then my email at cgu.edu, and then my age, which is 29. Click, and that's what the next screen. My age is 29. So this is just a small tutorial. I hope you guys like it, and please, if you have any questions, just let me know in the class. Thank you very much, and I'll stop this.